Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. Welcome back, friends. We know life can be wild sometimes. Messages, deadlines, people, plans, and notifications everywhere. But you are here with us now. So take a breath.
Yes. Today's episode is for learners who are ready to sound natural and confident when talking about a simple topic, your everyday life.
But wait, don't scroll away thinking, I already know how to talk about my day.
Because today we'll show you how to talk about your day like a pro. How to turn I woke up, I worked, I slept into something full of story, emotion, and personality.
Here's the thing. You can tell someone your day was fine, or you can make them feel your morning rush, your midday chaos, your tired brain, and your late-night peace. That is what natural speakers do.
Exactly. You don't need fancy grammar for that. You just need the right expressions, honest details, and a natural rhythm.
This is a B2 to early C1 episode, so the English will be richer, but we will keep it slow, clear, and easy to follow.
And stay with us because after the main conversation, we have a very useful conversation starters section.
That part is important because sometimes the problem is not that you have nothing to say.
Right. The problem is that you do not know how to begin.
So in that section, we will give you simple openings you can use immediately when someone asks, "How was your day?"
These openings will help you sound more natural, more confident, and less stuck in one-word answers.
And later in the word tour, we will slow down and explain the best phrases from today's conversation so they stay in your memory.
So listen for the story first, then we will help you collect the language.
All right, Anna, since we are talking about real days, let me ask you first. How was your day?
It was okay.
Anna?
I know.
After that whole intro you gave me okay?
I was testing you.
Very professional.
But you are right. Okay is too small. There's more behind it.
Did something happen?
Nothing huge, but there was one tiny moment this morning that annoyed me more than it should have.
Ah, there it is, the tiny moment behind okay.
Exactly. But before I tell mine, I want to hear yours.
Mine?
Yes. Jake, how was your day?
Fine. Good. A little busy.
There it is.
I know, the famous three.
Very famous, but I can feel a whole story hiding behind them.
There's definitely more hiding there.
Then let us open it slowly.
Okay. The honest version starts before the day even started.
That already sounds more interesting.
It does, right? Because when I say, my day was fine, it sounds like nothing happened. But the truth is, the mood of the day began the night before.
The night before? Okay, now I want to hear this.
Not a glamorous story. I went to bed at a normal time, turned off the lights, did everything a responsible person is supposed to do, but my brain said, no thank you.
I know that kind of night. Your body is lying down, but your brain suddenly wants to discuss every problem in your life.
Exactly. My brain was holding a meeting at midnight. I kept tossing and turning for ages. Left side, right side, blanket on, blanket off, check the time, regret checking the time, repeat.
Oh, that is too real. The check the time, regret checking the time part hurts.
It really does.
And that phrase, tossing and turning, is so useful. It means you cannot sleep properly. Your body keeps moving in bed because your mind just cannot settle.
Yes, that is it. And the worst part is, the more you tell yourself, I need to sleep now, the more awake you become.
Yes, sleep becomes like a shy cat. If you chase it, it runs away.
That is painfully accurate. So by the time morning came, I was awake, but not in a strong way. More like my eyes opened before the rest of me agreed.
So your body started the day, but your soul was still under the blanket.
Exactly. And then my alarm rang, I turned it off, closed my eyes for 1 second, and nearly dozed off again.
The dangerous just one more minute moment.
Very dangerous. That 1 minute can become 20 minutes so quickly.
Yes, 1 minute becomes a whole mystery.
Exactly. So that was my morning. I woke up tired, and because I was tired, I felt on edge.
On edge, like tense, not fully relaxed.
Exactly. Nothing terrible had happened yet, but I felt a little jumpy. My phone sounded too loud, my coffee took too long, even my shirt felt like it had a personal problem with me.
Your shirt was innocent, Jake.
Maybe, but in that moment I did not trust it.
See, this is what makes the answer more real. Instead of saying my morning was bad, you are showing the feeling behind it.
Right. I could say, to be honest, my morning started rough. I tossed and turned at night, almost dozed off after my alarm, and woke up feeling on edge.
That already sounds like natural English. Not too much, just enough.
And what about you? Do your mornings start peacefully, or is there also a little drama hiding there?
Well, to be honest, my alarm and I still have a complicated relationship.
Ah, a long-term conflict.
Very long term. Some days I wake up calm, and other days I'm already on edge thinking of my to-do list before my feet even touch the floor.
That is so real. Your body is still in bed, but your brain is already at work.
Exactly. My mind is already running the marathon before breakfast. So when I notice that, I try to pause for 10 seconds. Just breathe. No phone, no messages, just a small reset.
That tiny pause probably helps you feel more at ease.
Yes, more settled, like my body finally says, okay, I'm safe, let us begin.
I like that. Because a morning does not need to be perfect. Sometimes it just needs a softer start.
Exactly. And that is a good way to describe your morning in English. Not just what you did, but how you entered the day.
Funnily enough, I used to grab my phone first thing every morning, but now I try to sit for 1 minute before touching it.
Really? That is growth.
Small growth, very small, but real.
And what happens if you check your phone too fast?
I zone out, lose track of time, and then I have to rush. So now I save the phone for later and try to keep the morning quiet before I need to knuckle down at work.
That makes sense. So you are not trying to be perfect in the morning. You're just protecting your focus.
Yes. And then coffee number 2 becomes my real manager.
Coffee number 2 sounds strict.
Very strict. Very effective.
Okay, so we have the morning, the alarm drama, the tired brain, the small reset. Then comes the next big part of the day.
Work.
The real game begins.
And this is where my day was busy becomes too small again.
Right, because some work days are not just busy, some mornings feel completely swamped.
Oof, yes. Swamped is the word for those mornings when everything arrives at once.
Messages, meetings, small problems, people asking for updates. Everything piles up and your brain says, "Excuse me, one at a time, please."
But nobody listens to your brain.
Nobody. And sometimes things appear out of nowhere. You finally sit down to focus, and then a message pops up. Urgent. Another email. Urgent. A meeting change. Also urgent.
Ah, yes. The surprise task enters the room without knocking.
Very rude. And on those mornings, I have to remind myself, do not fight the whole day at once. Choose one thing.
That's actually very practical, because when I'm swamped, I try to answer everything and then I finish nothing.
Same. You feel active, but you're just spinning.
That's when I have to knuckle down. I close the extra tabs, stop checking every notification, and focus on the one thing that really matters.
That feels like the turning point. The day's still busy, but now you are not letting it pull you in 10 directions.
Yes, that is it. I'm not magically calm, but at least I'm moving in one direction.
And your coffee gets cold, right?
Always. Cold coffee is the official symbol of a swamped morning.
It really is. The cup is just sitting there like, remember me?
Poor coffee. But looking back on it, those busy mornings can feel satisfying when you handle them well.
I know what you mean. At the time, it feels messy, but later you think, actually, I did not panic. I handled it.
And that's a much better answer than just, work was busy.
Yes, you could say, I was swamped in the morning, but I knuckled down and got through the most important task.
That sounds so much more natural. It has pressure, action, and result.
And it's still simple. That's the nice part.
I like that. Stronger doesn't always mean longer.
Right. Sometimes stronger just means more honest.
And then comes the afternoon.
Ah, the dangerous part of the day.
Very dangerous. Around 2 o'clock, I usually hit what I call the post-lunch fog.
Post-lunch fog sounds very accurate.
It's that moment when your body is sitting at the desk, but your brain is slowly leaving the building.
I know that moment too well.
My eyes get heavy, the screen looks too bright, and my brain wants to doze off.
Ah, that dangerous, I might fall asleep right here moment.
Yes, and usually at the worst possible time, like when someone is explaining something important and your brain says, "Good night."
Your brain has no manners.
None.
For me, afternoon tiredness is a little different. I do not always want to sleep, but I feel mentally crowded, like the morning tasks, the messages, and the decisions are all sitting inside my head.
That sounds heavy in a quiet way.
It is, and if I ignore that feeling, I often pay for it later. I might feel tired in the evening, but then at night I toss and turn because my mind is still full.
That is so true. Sometimes we cannot sleep at night because we never gave our brain a proper break during the day.
Right. That is why I think we forget how much we need a much-needed break.
I like that phrase. It sounds like your brain is quietly saying, "Please, just 5 minutes."
Yes, and I don't mean scrolling for 20 minutes and feeling worse. I mean a real pause, a walk, tea, looking outside, breathing, something that tells your body you can slow down now.
I used to think rest was lazy, but now I see it as strategy.
That is a great sentence. Rest is strategy.
I'll put it on a mug.
Please do. I would buy that mug.
But really, a much-needed break can change the whole feeling of an afternoon.
It can, and it gives you a better sentence, too.
Yes, instead of saying, "Afternoon was okay," you can say, "I was tired in the afternoon, but I took a much-needed break and felt better."
Simple and natural.
And much more useful in a real conversation.
Poor okay cannot carry all that by itself.
True, it needs support.
Okay, so we've moved through the morning, the work pressure, and the afternoon fog. Now comes the part many people wait for.
The evening.
Yes, you finish work, close the laptop, leave the office, or finally step away from your tasks. What happens next for you?
To be honest, it depends. Some evenings I feel at ease almost immediately. I leave work, take a walk, listen to music, and feel like I'm slowly coming back to myself.
That sounds peaceful.
It is, but other evenings my body leaves work and my mind stays there.
That is such a real sentence. Your body goes home, but your mind is still at the desk.
Yes, I replay conversations, I think about what I forgot, I remember one email I should have sent, and if I do not slow down, that turns into another night of tossing and turning.
So the evening is not just the end of the day, it decides how tomorrow begins too.
That is the part I did not understand before. If I do not switch off properly, I carry the day into the night.
So what helps you switch off now?
Small things. Stretching for a few minutes, eating without my phone, listening to music, sometimes just sitting quietly and doing nothing for a while.
Doing nothing is a skill.
A difficult skill, very advanced.
But it matters, because when you give the day a gentle ending, you feel more at ease.
Right, and looking back on it, the best evenings are not always exciting. They're the ones where I stop fighting the day.
That is beautiful. Stop fighting the day.
Yes, I can say, to be honest, the day was busy, but I gave myself time to slow down in the evening, and that helped me feel at ease.
That is a very natural answer.
And what about you? How do you usually end your day?
I like a quiet reset. Change clothes, make something simple to eat, maybe tidy one small area so my space feels calmer.
A physical reset for a mental reset.
That is a lovely way to put it, yes. And all in all, that's what talking about your day like a pro really means.
So not using big words just to sound impressive?
No, it means telling the truth in a natural, expressive way. You show the feeling, the little moment, and how you handled it.
So not,
I worked, I ate, I slept.
Right. More like, to be honest, I felt on edge in the morning, got swamped at work, took a much-needed break, and by evening I finally felt at ease.
That sounds like real life.
And real English.
And the best part is, listeners can do this with their own day, too.
Yes, your day does not need to be perfect. It just needs one honest detail.
One feeling.
One small moment.
One way you handled it.
And that is enough to begin a real conversation.
Which brings us perfectly to the part we promised earlier.
Yes, before the word tour, let us give you something very practical.
The sentence starters. I like this part because it solves the blank mind moment.
Exactly. Simple first lines that help you begin when someone asks, "How was your day?"
You know you have something to say, but you need a natural first step.
Right. Think of these as small doorways. You choose one, step through it, and the rest of your answer becomes easier.
So, no more standing outside the conversation with fine in your hand.
Yes. Let's give fine a little rest.
All right, what is the first key?
The first one is, to be honest.
This is perfect when you want to give the real answer, not just the polite answer.
Yes. Instead of saying, "My day was fine," you can say, "To be honest, my day started a little rough."
Or, to be honest, I felt tired in the morning, but the day got better.
It sounds natural because you are gently telling the listener, here is the honest version.
Nice. So, to be honest helps you sound open and real. What is the next one?
Funnily enough.
This one sounds like something unexpected is coming.
Exactly. You use it when the day surprised you a little.
Like, funnily enough, I thought the day would be terrible, but it actually ended well.
Or, funnily enough, the best part of my day was a small break I almost skipped.
That makes the answer feel more interesting right away.
Yes, it gives your answer a small twist. The third one is out of nowhere.
The drama starter.
A little drama, yes. You use this when something happens suddenly.
For example, out of nowhere, my plans changed in the afternoon.
Or out of nowhere, I got a message that made the day busier.
I like this one because the listener immediately wants to know what happened.
Exactly. It quickly turns your answer into a small story.
What if the day is already over and you are thinking about it?
Then you can say, looking back on it.
That sounds more reflective.
Yes, it means you are thinking about the day after it happened, and now you understand it a little better.
Like, looking back on it, I handled the pressure better than I expected.
Or, looking back on it, I think I needed that break more than I realized.
That sounds mature, not too serious, but thoughtful.
Exactly. It helps you add meaning to your answer. And the last one is all in all.
This one feels like a summary.
Yes, you use it when you want to give your final feeling about the whole day.
For example, all in all, it was a tiring day, but I got through it.
Or, all in all, it was quiet, but I feel good about it.
It gives the answer a nice ending.
Exactly. It closes the little story gently.
Okay, Anna, can we try them quickly?
Yes, I will ask you the question.
I am ready.
Jake, how was your day?
To be honest, it started a little rough, but it slowly got better.
Nice. Now try, funnily enough.
Funnily enough, even though I was busy, the day ended quite peacefully.
Good. Now, looking back on it.
Looking back on it, I think I handled the pressure better than I expected.
Beautiful. See, these answers are not long, but they sound natural.
And they are much better than just saying, fine.
Poor fine.
It can rest today.
All right, so now you have some simple ways to begin your answer.
And next, let us slow down and look closely at the useful phrases we used in today's conversation.
This is the word tour. You do not need to memorize everything. Just choose one or two phrases that feel useful for your real life.
Okay, let's begin with a phrase for those nights when you are in bed but sleep just does not come.
Toss and turn.
Yes, toss and turn means you cannot sleep properly. You keep moving around in bed because you feel restless, worried, or uncomfortable.
You can say, I tossed and turned all night, so I woke up feeling tired.
Or, before the exam, he tossed and turned because his mind would not relax.
So, toss and turn is not peaceful sleep. It's that restless night when your body is tired, but your brain is still busy.
Nice. Let's repeat it. Toss and turn.
Toss and turn.
Now let's look at a phrase for when you start falling asleep without really planning to.
Doze off.
Yes, doze off means to fall asleep lightly or unintentionally, often for a short time.
You can say, I nearly dozed off after my alarm because I was so tired.
Or she dozed off on the sofa after a long day.
So, doze off is softer than sleep. It often happens by accident when your eyes get heavy and your body gives up for a moment.
Good, let's repeat it. Doze off.
Doze off. Now let's move to a phrase for when you do not feel calm.
On edge.
Yes, if you are on edge, you feel tense, nervous, or easily upset.
You can say, I felt on edge this morning because I did not sleep well.
Or, everyone was on edge before the big meeting.
So on edge does not always mean big fear. It can be that tight feeling inside you, like something might go wrong.
Nice. Let's repeat it. On edge.
On edge. Now let's look at the opposite feeling, when your body and mind finally relax.
At ease.
Yes, if you feel at ease, you feel calm, relaxed, and comfortable.
You can say, after my break, I felt more at ease.
Or, I feel at ease when I talk to people who are kind and patient.
So, at ease does not mean wildly happy. It means settled, calm, and not tense anymore.
Beautiful. Let's repeat it. At ease.
At ease. Now let's talk about being busy, but in a stronger way.
Swamped.
Yes, if you are swamped, you are extremely busy and have too many things to handle.
You can say, I was completely swamped with emails this morning.
Or, she is swamped at work this week, so she cannot meet until Friday.
So, swamped is stronger than busy. Busy can be normal, but swamped feels like tasks are surrounding you from every side.
Good. Let's repeat it. Swamped.
Swamped. Now let's look at a phrase for something that happens suddenly.
Out of nowhere.
Yes, if something happens out of nowhere, it happens suddenly without warning.
You can say, out of nowhere, my meeting got moved earlier.
Or, out of nowhere, it started raining.
So, out of nowhere helps you create a small story. It tells the listener that something unexpected suddenly entered your day.
Nice. Let's repeat it. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Now let's look at a phrase for when you stop delaying and start working seriously.
Knuckle down.
Yes, to knuckle down means to focus seriously and get to work, especially after feeling distracted or avoiding something.
You can say, I had to knuckle down and finish the report.
Or, after lunch, she knuckled down and completed the task.
So, knuckle down is not just work. It means you make a decision to focus.
Good. Let's repeat it. Knuckle down.
Knuckle down. Now let's look at a phrase for a break your body or mind really needed.
Much needed break.
Yes, a much-needed break is a rest or pause that was really necessary.
Or, looking back on it, I handled the day better than I expected.
Or, I felt on edge this morning, but after a break, I felt more at ease.
Simple, honest, natural. That is the goal.
And now we would love to hear from you.
Yes, tell us in the comments. How was your day?
But try not to write only good.
Yes, give good a tiny holiday.
Use one conversation starter from today or one word tour phrase.
For example, to be honest, I was swamped this morning, but I pulled through.
Or, all in all, it was a quiet day, and I feel more at ease now.
We really love reading your comments. Your daily life, your small stories, and your honest sentences make this community feel alive.
And remember, your English does not need to be perfect before you share it.
Exactly. Start with the words you have, then slowly add more.
That is how confidence grows.
If this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with another English learner who wants to speak more naturally.
And this week, try one small challenge. When someone asks, "How was your day?" do not stop at fine.
Add one feeling, one small moment, or one phrase from today.
That is enough to turn a short answer into a real conversation. Take care of your English.
And take care of your heart. This is Anna.
And this is Jake.
And you have been listening to the English Leap podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.